Hey guys, it's Ryan here. Here to discuss today what happens to interest rates when you're already under contract on a house. The Federal Reserve has been increasing interest rates to fight inflation throughout this year, and I really do foresee that to continue. And so we've seen interest rates, as most of you know, have continued to rise for most of 2022. And again, we are expecting that to continue into the future. So, what happens if interest rates increase after you've already gone under contract? Is there any way to kind of protect yourself from the rate going up after you've found a house? Well, here's the first thing. Number one, I would absolutely assume that the rates are going to continue to go up after you have put a contract in on a house. I don't expect that to stop. I think it is very reasonable to expect that we have locked in a house and we found one that we like. We put a contract on it. And yes, my lender quoted me a rate last week, but it is very reasonable for me to expect that that rate may go up, right, in the near future, right? So how do you combat that? Well, in a rising real estate market, really what we want to do is get that quote, right, of what your interest rate is. And then we want to lock that quote in as soon as possible, right? So there is a way, right? You visit with your lender, they will lock that rate in. So they quoted you a rate, you've been told a rate. Yes, we can assume they're going to continue to go up, but instead of riding the roller coaster up, as soon as that rate is quoted and you've gone under contract, you can lock that rate in, which will prevent your interest rate from going up anymore. So very important, lock that rate in as soon as you can. A third thing, just to check, ask your lender. A lot of lenders have float down options, which can prevent your rates from rising, but will allow your rate kind of to flow to a low or flow down to a lower market rate if rates do begin to fall again. So that's something just to ask your lender if they have any float down options on their mortgages when they're quoting those rates for you. So just something to consider. But yeah, make sure. Yes, assume your rate's going to be higher. Number one. Number two, let's lock it as soon as we can. And then number three, let's check that float down options. Hope that answers your question today. As always, we're here for more questions if you have them. This is Ryan. I'm hitting you up today on our YouTube channel and videos from probably all of our different social media platforms. But check us out on the webs, ryansmithhomes.com, or give us a call, 254-213-5335. Once again, 254-213-5335. This is Ryan. I'm signing out today, but we'll be back soon. We'll do this again with some other questions and answers that might be helpful. So have a fantastic week.